Namaste. Today we practice for longevity. Ayurvedic medicine and yoga are closely associated. Ayurveda means science of life, and it aims to keep the body and mind balanced by avoiding excessive austerity or indulgence so that the individual remains healthy. Yoga helps your body remain flexible and fully functional as you grow older, and it employs the dual actions of purification and strengthening to keep us well. Purification may involve fasting, as you would between dinner and breakfast or longer. It may involve perspiration. There are yoga classes that are taught in 108-degree rooms so that you perspire freely, and that flushes a lot of toxins out of the body. There are also cleansing actions called Shat Kriyas. Kapalabhati breathing is one, and neti is another. The neti pot is the nasal cleansing where you pour a saline solution in one nostril and let it dribble out the other, flushing out all those pollens and dust and things in the sinuses. So asanas, as you're familiar with, and bandhas are tools for maintaining muscle tone, flexibility, and balance. The practice of pranayama expands the vital energy and guides the life force wherever it is needed for you to thrive. So it's time now to invoke a spirit of reverence for this idea of longevity, creating a sacred space and a special time for this practice. As you breathe, increase your strength, vitality, and energy by lifting up through the crown, filling the lungs to their capacity, and when complete on the inhale, begin to slowly exhale and squeeze out every ounce of air, completing one breath before beginning the next. With our hands, we'll create prana mudra. With both hands, bring the tip of the thumb to touch the ring finger and the little finger. Then leave the first two fingers extended. Prana mudra recharges our batteries. It is the vital energy gesture, bringing healing and life force. It helps with immunity, eyesight, digestion, and stamina. It is believed to slow the aging process and direct self-healing energy. In Ayurveda, they talk about 3 doshas or constitutions. Vata is very light and air-like, windy. Pitta is very fiery, and Kapha is very dense, like the earth. So by connecting the tip of the thumb, which represents fire, to the tip of the ring and little fingers, which represent the elements of earth and water, it helps to balance these doshas. And Ayurveda is all about balance, right? If we over stimulate one area, we have to reduce that aggravation so that there's balance again. All right, so Let us begin just with Mula Bandha. Okay, so recline on your back. And lift up the knees. And bring your awareness to the abdomen. As you're breathing, you can feel the abdomen deflate, sink down as you exhale, and then rise back up as you inhale. Now, as you start to exhale, begin to tighten the muscles of the pelvic floor between the perineum and anus. And then relax those muscles on the inhale so there's no impediment to the breath, and you can fill the lungs from the bottom all the way up to the collarbones. And then every time you start to exhale, begin to exercise those muscles in the perineum and in the pelvic floor. Pulsing that effort and ease with each breath to relax on the inhale, let your back arch, and tighten the muscles on the exhale. Mula Bandha is the root lock. This seals off the energy so that it cannot be dissipated. All right, now we're going to move the hips up and down with the breath, lifting on the inhale and lowering on the exhale. Up on the inhale and down through the exhale, taking the full breath. Take one more breath, moving up and down. Before hugging the knees to the chest, wrapping the arms around the shins. Contracting on the exhale and expanding on the inhale, so that you can still take complete breaths. Now, rest the left foot on the mat, cross the right ankle over the left knee, open the right knee to the side. And for a deeper stretch in that right hip, lift up the left foot and pull the left knee in towards your chest, clasping the hands behind the left thigh. Inhale, loosen the arms, expand to the full breath. And on the exhale, begin to tighten the arms, empty the breath out. Taking your time to complete one breath before starting the next. Good. Now set the left foot down on the mat. Keep the right leg where it is. Slide your left foot over to the left edge of the mat and then tilt the knees to the right. You're going to twist through the hips. Lengthen the left thigh away and reach the left arm the opposite direction. Stretch through that left side of the body. And release and lift the knees up. Switch the feet, the right foot down and the left ankle crossed over. Then open the left knee, widen it. You might be feeling enough stretch here, but if not, you can lift up the right foot, clasp hands around the right thigh, and begin to draw the right knee closer to your chest. Relaxing on the inhale to breathe in, and then drawing in on the exhale, navel to spine. Giving equal emphasis to the inhale and the exhale. Balancing those two sides of the breath. Now set the right foot back down, but widen it to the right edge of the mat. And then tilt the knees to the left side, twisting the hips. And then lengthen through the right side, stretching the right arm away, the right knee down. A couple of juicy, deep breaths. And release, and lift the knees up. And we'll extend the right leg to the sky and hold the back of the right thigh. Now, if you have a strap, you can put a loop of the strap over the arch of the foot. Or if when your body is ready, you can start to deepen the stretch, walking the hands up towards the ankle. Or eventually holding the big toe. Now open the right leg sideways, sweeping it out to the right. And release, let the right leg drift down beside the left. Reach up over the head, lengthen, full body stretch. And then bring the left leg up to the sky. Hold the back of the left thigh and try and straighten the left knee. Inhale, tuck the shoulder blades under. And exhale, extend up through the ball mound of the foot. Lengthen both front and back of the leg. And with deep and even breaths, explore your flexibility, because every day might be different. But even as we age, we can maintain our flexibility. Maybe not our strength, but we can maintain flexibility by simply practicing, a little stretching every day. Now open the left leg, sweeping it out to the left side. And release, and let the left leg drift down beside the right. Stretch through the whole body, lengthening, moving, and then release. We're now coming up to kneeling pose on hands and knees for table. Okay. On the exhale, draw the navel up, around the back, press down through the finger pads, creating a rounded angry cat back. Then with the inhale, lift the gaze Arch the back. Cow pose. Just flow from one to the other. Articulating each segment, each vertebrae of the spine. From the tip of the tailbone, up through the lumbar, thoracic, cervical, all the way to the crown of the head. Okay. Now child's pose, sit back to the heels, bow down with the head. Inhale, letting the back expand and filling the back of the neck. And on the exhale, stretching the arms forward, push the hips back, sitting bones down towards the heels. Just letting your body pulse with the breath as it ebbs and flows. And now we'll walk hands to the right, giving a stretch through the left side of the body as you claw with the left fingertips and press back through the left hip. And switch sides when you're ready. Hands to the left, claw with the right fingertips. Still taking complete breaths, rising as needed for the inhale, and deepening with the exhale to feel that stretch in the right hip and the ribs and arm. And come back to neutral. Step the right foot forward into a low lunge. Move the left knee back. And then press down through both legs to lift hands up to the right knee. Inhale, rolling shoulders back, head high. And exhale, hips low, pulling the legs underneath you with muscular energy through the core. Keeping you grounded, steady. Next inhale, lift up the arms. Anjaneyasana. Big, hearty breaths. Expanding the shoulders, chest. On the inhale, the arms may widen. And then deepening with the exhale as you connect to source, strength, and the midline. Lower the hands down and begin to straighten the front knee. You can move that right heel forward, then lift up the toes and soften the knee as you inhale to align the hips, shoulders, and back so they're comfortable. And steady yourself with the exhale, lifting the kneecap, hugging the muscles to the bone, and pulling the navel up and in. Nice full breaths. Beautiful deep breaths. All right. The left hand under the left shoulder. Then open the right arm, twisting to that side. And looking up, if you can, to the right hand. Now pinch the shoulder blades together, drawing them down into the back. Pressing the right heel down and pulling the right hip back. All right, release, bring the right hand down. And we'll pivot to the left, turn, and place the left hand at the back of the mat for a side plank with the right arm lifting up. head tilting back, so you feel a little back bend here. And you can press the hips forward and lengthen the tailbone. Again, integrate the shoulder blades into the back. And release. Bring the hands down. Step the right foot back. Switch sides. Now step the left foot forward. Anjaneyasana, the monkey pose. Begin with the foundation, strengthening the legs, empowering the core to hold you steady, and then lifting up, expanding up to the sky, fingertips spreading, and integrating all that energy on the exhale. Constant ebb and flow of prana to revitalize and balance every part of your body. Not only the physical body, the energetic body. All right, lower the hands down and start to move that left foot forward. Lift the toes up and straighten the leg. Soften the knee to align every part of your body comfortably, safely. Stretching, engage the muscles you're stretching so they stretch evenly without overstretching. The happier your breath, the sweeter the pose. Bring the right hand so it's under the right shoulder. Then open the left arm, twisting to that left side. Inhale, look up. Widen the chest, and exhale, connect to source with muscular energy working through the core. All right, lower the left hand and pivot to the right side, turning the right hand, reach to the back of the mat, then lift up the left arm, take it over the head. Looking up and pressing the hips forward so your head can lean back. Stay grounded through that left foot as well. And then slowly release. Lower the hands. Turn to the front. And sit back to the heels in hero pose. Hands on the thighs or on the soles of the feet or anywhere you're comfortable so that the shoulders can relax down, the crown of the head lift up. And well, I guess we won't do here. You can stay upright or increase the stretch in these quadriceps by walking the hands behind and elevating the hips up off the heels. So a little more stretch in those quads this way, or lowering down to the elbows. It's the maximum stretch in the quads. Reclining or Supta Virasana. All right, and then you have the challenge of getting back up and lifting up the hips for downward dog, and slowly press the hips back, lengthen the spine, and breathe. Softening the knees and shoulders on the inhale, and then lengthening the arms and legs as you exhale to extend and stretch through the spine. All right. Now inhale to plank pose, top of a push-up. Strengthening the lower back. And then begin to descend, knees, hips, and chest, rolling down through Cobra. Tuck the elbows in, hug the legs to the midline, and then rise back up through Cobra. Keeping the shoulders down, the neck long. And you might be decide to twist from side to side. You have a little. Now relax, lower the chest. Now stretch the right arm in front of you and roll to your right side. Bend the left knee, then hold the left ankle. The left hand binds with the left ankle. Press the left heel away so you get a little half bow here. You can either stay on your side or carefully roll flat onto the hips and lift up this right arm as you lift up the left knee. Good. Strengthening the back. Now rest, release, and breathe. Briefly come to a crocodile pose, folding the forearms in front of the chest and resting your forehead on the back of the wrists. Now, the second side of half bow, extend the left arm forward, roll to your left side, and bend the right knee so the right hand can bind the right ankle. Okay? Press the right heel away, and you've begun to arch the back, or continue to lay flat and lift up the left arm. Integrate the arm into the shoulder blade into the back, and begin to lift the right knee up. As you press that right ankle away, the resistance of the hand helps to lift the back up. Okay, one more breath. And release. And back to crocodile pose, Makarasana. For a little rest, restoring the beauty to the breath, breathing as though your whole body breathes. Let us now come up to standing, push up, walk forward, and rise till you're standing. All right. All right, good. Next, widen the feet a little more than hip distance. Bend the knees and slide the hands down onto the knees. So you're supporting your back with the strength of your arms, and the spine can remain very supple. All right. On the inhale, let the back arch, the eyes lift up. And on the exhale, round the back, pulling the navel in, tightening the pelvic floor with Mula Bandha. And continue arching on the inhale and extending on the exhale, using Mula Bandha to squeeze out all the air. Okay. One of the Shat Kriyas is called Nali, and it involves an abdominal massage that's done just with the muscles of the abdomen. And what this involves is a circular contraction and release. As you exhale, begin contracting through one side and then relaxing down through the opposite. So there's contraction in a circular direction, and then you will reverse that direction, giving all those internal organs a nice massage. Okay, and you'd finish in this direction where you're coming up the right side, cross, and down the left side. This would follow the natural path of waste through the colon. Okay, through the... So that is Nali. Now, lifting up to a straight back, we're going to do a few movements that are from Qigong, a great practice for longevity as well, that gives some flexibility, balance, and movement, and things that we could do even as we grow to our old age. So if we ever, get to be old. Lift up with the hands facing up, and then turn the palms and press them to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop up the energy to the heart, invert the hands, and press to the sky. And repeat. Inhale, lifting up, pressing, and exhale, opening, scooping down. Good. Take another round of this movement. And then let the arms rest. And circle the arms from side to side. So take a pretty wide stance. Sway from side to side. And circle the arms one at a time, drawing the palms into the heart, like you're capturing something that you want to hold on to, a memory, a vision, a taste, an experience. You just want to hold that sweetness in your heart. Okay, and then let the arms rest. So the feet a little wider than hip distance apart. And we're going to circle the arms up and over the shoulders, make fists, turn the fists face up, and pull the elbows back behind the kidneys so that you can look up and repeat. So arms circling up and over, invert the fists, pull the elbows back, press the hips forward, and that's it. So try that. Good. Last time. Elbows back and rest. Now, take a nice wide stance. Hands to the knees. and glide from side to side. If you can reach the floor with the hands, you can walk fingertips across to each side. And if you can squat down on the heel, go down one side at a time. Yes, that was my knee popping. All right, lift up the hips. The feet should be parallel. And then bow forward, crown of the head towards the earth. Kneecaps lift up. And the navel lift up. So the feet are strongly pressing down. The ankles are hugging into the midline. Now lift up and straighten the back. Good. All right, let's go to Warrior Two. Turn the right toes out, bend the right knee, and spread the arms. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown, the armpits up, and exhale, press down through the palms, down through the soles of the feet to deepen the pose. That looks good. All right. Now, let's take the right elbow onto the right knee. Make prana mudra with the left hand and start to circle that left arm, taking one breath per revolution. Inhaling to the sky and exhaling to the earth. Reverse the circles when you're ready. And then we'll just stand up and turn the feet, pivoting. Now left toes turned out, the left knee bent. And then rest the left elbow on the left knee, prana mudra with the right hand. And we're circling this right arm, nice and steady, slow and even. Inhaling to the sky and exhaling to the earth. And when you're ready, reverse the circle direction. Without rushing. Take one more breath. And then stand back up. Resting arms, resting the feet together at the front of the mat. Samastitihi, just balancing on the soles of the feet, and the crown of the head, and a plumb line above the feet. And step the right foot back for Warrior One. Okay. And raise the arms to Virabhadrasana. Inhale, spreading the fingers, lifting the heart, and exhale, connecting to Source Muscular energy through the core, running down through the legs, grounding into the feet. Now, lower the hands down. Hold on to the left knee or leg or shin as you come forward over this left hip to pyramid pose. And over a series of breaths, you can reach down to the floor, trying to straighten the left knee as you exhale, and pulling this left thigh bone back and the left hip crease back. Good. Now bring the weight forward into the front leg, bend that front knee, walk the hands forward and lift up the back leg so you're balanced on the front left leg. And then release the right foot next to the left and fold forward over straight legs. Now step the left foot back to warrior one and bend the right knee. And gradually stand up and lift the arms. Virabhadrasana. Breathe as though your whole body breathes. Prana going everywhere it's needed to heal, to restore, and to rejuvenate with its life energy. All right, lower the hands, bring them to the front leg as you slide forward over this right hip. Soften on the inhale to align, and then tighten the muscles you're stretching on the exhale to protect them from overstretch. Each inhale, visualize how you're holding your body and notice if there's any imbalance. And try and correct that, fine-tune the alignment, so when you exhale you can go a little deeper, more safely. And walk the hands forward, bring the weight into the right leg, and lift up the back leg, hold it out straight. So flexing the ankle, the toes turn down towards the mat. And release the left foot down beside the right and come down to seated. Into Sukhasana. If you like something to lift the hips, it can be on a little bit of a folded blanket, so that we have time and ease to practice some Kapalabhati breathing. Okay, so Kapalabhati means a shining skull, and it's one of the Shat Kriyas, or cleansing actions. It involves a forceful exhalation out through the nostrils, like you're blowing out a candle, and then just a passive inhalation that your lungs will naturally re-inflate. Make sure the contraction starts at the navel and not in the shoulders and chest. And rest from Kapalabhati. Walk the hands forward and just relax, rounding over the hips. A loose neck, shoulders. And slowly lift up, lean back, draw the shoulder blades together, and open the heart, arching back. And switch the feet to change whichever foot was in front. And repeat that forward fold, walking the hands ahead, bowing the head down. Relax up to straight back. And lift up the knees. If you're on some sort of elevation, come down to where you're flat on the floor or on the mat. And balance now on the sitting bones for boat pose. Then lift up the heels. Okay, keep the shoulders back, the head high. You may try and straighten the knees. You may try and release the hands, build core with beautiful breaths. Two more breaths. One more breath. Perfect. Rest the feet down. And let's do head to knee pose. That sounds good. Straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, and press the right foot into the left inner thigh. Use that muscular contraction to engage through the lower abdomen, to lift the back of the rib cage up and the lower back in. Inhale, lengthen the arms, straighten the knee. And exhale, fold forward. Hinge at the hips with a steep crease in the left hip. So you're lifting the kneecap up. The thigh bone moves back into the hip socket. The sitting bone roots down into the earth so the lower back can expand and stretch to fold forward over that left leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, untense in the neck, and then folding on the exhale with good alignment. You can always try and go deeper on the next breath. Giving your body permission to rise as needed on the inhale to completely inflate the lungs, and then to test your flexibility on the exhale. Now, when you're ready, lift up and switch the legs, extending the right leg, lengthen the spine, and then bend the left knee. Bring that left foot to press in the inner right thigh, and these two opposing forces of contraction hugging into the midline are going to help you lengthen up out of the lower back to stretch the spine long. Inhale, expand, and then exhale, begin to fold over the right hip. Remember, you're squeezing this quadricep muscle and pulling the thigh bone back, grounding through the sitting bones. Breathe into the lower back. Be patient with your body. You don't have to grab onto the foot immediately. You can just keep working along the shin or the ankle. And your body will tell you when it's ready for a deeper stretch. So don't rush the breath. Don't force the body. And the way will open. Now, finishing this side, lift up to a straight back and open the left leg to a wide angle. Spread the toes and press the hips forward onto the front of the sitting bones so the inner thighs spiral down. The kneecaps lift up and the lower back draws in. So lengthen with the inhale and bow forward with the exhale. You can use blocks under the elbows or forehead. I like to put the backs of my thumbs against the forehead and then press the forehead down into that resistance. Eventually giving way to a deeper fold without compromising the breath. So inhale to the soles of the feet, spreading the feet, the legs, and exhale, bowing deeper. And rise when you're done to a straight back and lift up the knees. Start to recline onto your back. Lift up the knees, press the feet down, and slide the backs of the hands underneath the buttocks. Sit down there on the back of the hands, and then begin to lift the legs, inverting them. So inversions have many physiological and energetic advantages, benefits. If you desire a stretch in the back of the neck and it's safe to invert the hips, you can go on to plow pose, boosting the hips up with the hands and extending the legs back behind the head, the feet behind the head. Okay. When you're finished, round the back, bend the knees, and hold on to the ankles or the feet for happy baby. Pulling the knees down while the feet press up. And the lower back can lengthen, the hips broaden, and the breath deepen. And some of these happy babies play with wide legs, wide knees, or any combination. Yeah. When you're finished and ready to lower down, stretch out the legs, lift the arms up overhead, and take a full body stretch. And every toe and every finger, the wrists and the ankles, and the legs, the arms, the hips, and the shoulders, the back, the head and neck, the face and the mouth. So all have another chance to stretch and move. And then eventually bring the arms down by your side, tucking the shoulder blades under and turning the palms face up. And the feet about hip distance apart. And that last final adjustment till you're aligned and comfortable, warm and cozy. We'll take prana on a little tour of the body, moving prana with the awareness to each part of your body. So first, bring your awareness to the soles of the feet, inhaling to the soles of the feet. Then exhale to the crown of the head. And again, inhale to the soles of the feet. And exhale to the crown of the head. Last time, inhale to the soles of the feet. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to your ankles. Exhale to the crown. Inhale to the ankles. And exhale to the crown. Inhale to the ankles. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the knees. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the knees. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the knees. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the root chakra at the base of the spine. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the root center. And exhale to the crown. Inhale to the root. And exhale to the crown. Inhale to the sacral center. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the sacral center. And exhale to the crown of the head. Once more, inhale to the sacral center. Then exhale through the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the navel center. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the heart center. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the heart center. Exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale again to the heart center. And exhale to the crown center. Inhale to the throat center. And exhale to the crown. Inhale to the throat center. And exhale to the crown. Inhale again to the throat center. And exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the third eye between the eyebrows. And exhale to the crown chakra. Inhale to the third eye, the Ajna chakra. And exhale to the crown chakra, Sahasrara. Inhale to the third eye. And exhale to the crown. And one more. Inhale to the third eye. And exhale to the crown. Very good. And you can just breathe now as though your whole body breathes. Nourishing every nook and cranny with the inhale. And relaxing deeper with the exhale. Trayambakam yajamahe sagundim pushtavartanam urvarukamiva bandhanam mrikchur mukshya mamritat. Ruler of earth, the sky, and the heavens above, who causes us to thrive, who brings healing, as in due time the stem of the gourd weakens and the fruit is released to the earth, so too free us from attachment and death, and lead us to immortality. Now start to deepen your breath and move through your body, awakening the muscles. And begin to turn over to your side and awaken the mind to this place, this time. fully conscious, awake, and alert, you can sit back upright in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. I bow to your longevity. May you live long. Namaste.